The University Museum at the University of Hong Kong, our mission is to show different art forms from different periods and different cultures, so that the public displays, the workshops, the lectures we teach represent a broad portfolio of artworks and cultures.
Le fonds Van Cleef & Arpels pour la culture joaillière est un fonds qui est composé d'environ 10 000 dessins de bijoux et qui permet de retracer 2 siècles de création joaillière allant du XVIIIe siècle au XXe siècle.
This exhibition is special in that it shows design drawings. It's about the transfer of knowledge. The different stages of the drawings exhibit to us how the design process works. The gouache drawings clearly indicate the materials, so they are a little bit like conversations between different artists that bring them together as well, and in many ways display the complexities of making jewels.
To make a jewel, you have so many people involved. What is important to make sure everybody speaks the same language, to refer to the same document. The gouache is that very document. It's going to be useful for the gem expert, for the jeweler, for carvers eventually, for of course the setter. With the gouache, it's visually efficient. People know exactly the final effect.
一幅珠宝手绘图是一件珠宝诞生的第一步，但却是设计工作中的最后一步。那我们在这次展览中所见到的，基本都是最终的定稿图。绘图技巧是很重要的，但与此同时，工具也很重要。在绘制珠宝设计图时，我会用到很多珠宝设计专有的工具。
Gouache is basically a great tool. It has a watercolor texture, so it's very transparent. You let it dry and you can add up different layers. So those would be great assets to depict the very different gemstones and metal that would feature in the jewelry piece to make.
在定稿之后呢，我们开始绘制水粉画。那在绘制的过程中，最难的是设计师需要熟知和理解光影在每一种材质上的光影原理和变化。
So gouache will help you to find the color and the texture to realize a gouache rendering, a very jewelry drawing that the whole workshop will use as a technical tool.
Jewelry drawings are very rare, and it is really the good fortune of the VCA Jewelry Culture Fund that these exist. They were preserved, and so we can communicate that medium, show it with some of the jewels in this exhibition to juxtapose the different materials and really celebrate the drawings.
Ce que j'apprécie dans le dessin joaillier, c'est qu'il y a déjà un éloge de la main que l'on retrouve par la suite dans la réalisation d'un bijou. Puisque un dessin de bijoux va permettre de retracer la production d'un créateur, d'en saisir également le style.
René Lalique was a French artist who was born in 1860 and died in 1945. He had 2 successive artistic careers. He came to fame in the Art Nouveau period as a master jeweler before becoming a glassmaker into the Art Deco area. As a boy, René Lalique discovered nature at his grandfather's site in Champagne region. He observed it and sublimated it in his designs and jewelry. Swan and Lotus pendant was created around 1898 and 1900. It is made of gold and enamel. It is particularly representative of the Art Nouveau period with its curves and arabesques. I've always been fascinated by the quality of the pencil line, the sense of detail. Van Cleef & Arpels Jewelry Culture Fund collected some of the finest drawings of René Lalique that I have ever seen.
For the key visual of this exhibition, we selected the peacock drawing by Léon Artaud. It's a particularly finely rendered piece. It's large, and the detail is such that one can really identify the stones, the way they are set. And the three-dimensionality of the piece is beautifully shown, so a client who would have been presented with this drawing could really imagine how the jewel comes out.
The zip necklace is a wonder in itself. It took a long time to be made, about 10 years. So I wanted this case study to be at l'école because here we have all the different teamwork involved when you create such a complex, transformable, versatile piece. So you have the assets from like the jeweler point of view and the craftsmanship. You have assets from history. Where does the zip come from? And finally, you need to select the gemstone and mostly the gold material, and that's gemology. It would connect design and not different pillars in a very visual way. We were very happy to benefit from Van Cleef & Arpels patrimony, who carefully selected the assets we should show. I never stopped being mesmerized by such a piece.
This exhibition is done in association with Le French May and of course in collaboration with L'École and the VCA Jewellery Cultural Fund. We selected very finely from a much larger group and bring a very special part of French savoir-faire and culture to Hong Kong, one that is not often seen and one that really relates to what Paris stands for in many ways, not just Place Vendôme, but the culture of producing jewellery, the different maisons, and the craftsmanship that we can see in the drawings.
L'École's mission is here to transmit the jewelry knowledge to everybody. UMAG mission is to transmit graphic arts and works of art to the greater public as well. We really wanted to draft on 200 years to have like in-depth into historical concepts and nourished each other in terms of curating and strategies to see how we could really develop it and raise curiosity to the greater Hong Kong public.